Alright, I don't know if it's screwed up or not, but hey kids, welcome to the SuperBetterCast. We're outside today.
Yeah. I also want to note that we started the SuperBetterCast as a fucking joke.
Yeah,
because Super Mega crumbled.
It was supposed to be just like we both felt betrayed by Super Mega's
behaviors.
Just like, I mean, a freaking course. It's like you get money, you change. I just didn't expect them to be megalomaniacal, considering like they're both goofy ass. It's like, how are you not that aware that you're just like, I make freaking dick jokes, fart jokes, I freaking talk about foreskin and God.
Yeah, like we're fully aware of all the stuff that came out. We watched their videos. We know who lied, who didn't, whatever. Well, we don't know, but I'm still salty about nobody said anything about the way Justin was treated.
How do you like that traffic?
It's delicious. It's plastic.
Is it? Yeah. This is not real wood.
No, this.
Don't sit on a table. Oh, that? No, that's glass.
That feels weird. Anyway, we recently noticed their channel since they came back.
Yeah, they do the podcast again.
That they reset it and rebranded it.
They've rebranded it. So, big boys on the horizon, huh?
We
Rising
truly
star.
are the SuperBetterCast.
Yeah. I gotta wonder if they happen to see it.
No, yeah, that shit, like, it makes me want to go back and listen to it and like, see, like, you know, the viewership is like, we only had 2 viewers and they were both Matt and Ryan.
Well, here's the thing. That first one, I don't know the retention on it, but the first one had like 24 views as of the time of this podcast recording. But what I think is most beautiful about it is just like seeing just the least 0% effort ripping off the freaking Dawn's art, just like throwing like MS Paint freaking drawings of us over it, and Zippo, God rest her. And then like, I believe it was after we started to upload regularly.
Yeah.
They came back. So I'm wondering if they were just like, okay, well, I don't know if it's the memory that's been tainted or if it's just them starting over. I can't imagine that we actually
did anything.
No, but it's their new podcast.
It's a funny fucking
It's
like,
a funny
thought.
Their new podcast is called Super Mega Show.
Yeah.
And that's where they, like, on Twitter, on Instagram and stuff, everywhere there's Super Mega Show.
Well, like, I like to think that if they did see it in the timeline of the multiverse where they did see it, they looked at each other, laughed, and said, "All right, fuck it." And
I was gonna say, I hope that in that multiverse and all other multiverses, we're not insulted.
Oh fuck! Oh my god! I mean, where would we be if we weren't ripping off, you know, the creators that we looked up to?
I mean, we stand on the shoulders of giants.
We really do. That's the reason Snoo found us.
Flatulent giants. The reason Snoo found us is because he and I were both chilling in the r/let's play, and I was like, somebody was just like, hey, what's this? Blah, blah, blah.
No, didn't you show the puppet show?
No.
We did the thing and he was like, oh.
I think we did it after the fact.
We gotta ask Snoo.
But he was like, I was like, yeah, I'm always looking for some interesting stuff. And he linked me to him and Da playing Breath of the Wild back in like 2021. And I was just like, oh, this is the sweetest shit ever. Wish my father loved me. Don't.
Hey, it's roommate A. Earbuds in. Look out!
Leave him alone.
I know.
He's thick.
He's fickle. Something also I want to talk about. Titan, okay? I talked to him like a baby, alright?
Yeah.
But since I've been doing the Mary Jane, I talk to him like a little person. And I swear to God, he knows what the fuck I'm saying. Like, I know why cat people go crazy.
Yeah.
Because when you speak to them with respect, like intelligent little creatures, they really do seem to be more receptive to it. And, like, the other day he was, like, scratching at roommate A's door. And I was like, hey, he's sick.
Remember when you were sick and you didn't want anybody poking at your dick with your freaking claws?
He's left him the fuck alone.
That's pretty epic, dude.
Same thing about knocking shit over on the shelf. He hasn't gone on the shelf.
Yeah,
I was
he
like,
did yesterday, but he regretted it immediately.
Yeah, well, he went on the top of it, and I was like,
kicked him.
you're too heavy, you're gonna knock it over. What did we talk about knocking things over? Would you like to be knocked the fuck over? Like,
And then I knocked him over.
No! But he seems like more talkative, more happy. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just tripping balls, but...
No, he does seem to be more receptive. He's just like, you stop with that baby shit.
Yeah.
Except he doesn't speak English, so it was more like...
Okay, so there's a moment, I don't think we talked about it, but he's been masturbating.
Anyway. Why do you just turn into a freaking, like a valley mom?
Because I thought it would be funny.
You said it too low. Cat's been jerking his dick.
So he's been trying to hump our Mrs. Business's plush.
Yeah, and it's like a Mareep or something.
Yeah, it's just a little cute little sheep. So, you know, we got the room and he decided, well, what if I hump mommy's stuff? And I was like, dude, so I ended up...
That was probably one of the most vile things you've ever said.
Yeah, well, I threw a blanket over him. And
Oh yeah, he was on the platypus.
Yeah. He was on the Squishmallow platypus. and unbeknownst to him was a blanket coming to rock his world. So I threw it over top of him, and he doesn't like being covered like that. So immediately, all I hear is...
No, it was way more human than that. It sounded like he went...
Hey, man!
It really sounded like he said, hey, man! I wish I would have recorded it.
Oh,
it was the most... It was like sometimes cats meows, they sound like speech. That was the most sounds like speech ever.
Yeah, that shit was fucking hilarious.
That was terrifying.
He looked so pissed.
It was like that time we were getting ready for work one time in the bathroom, and he went in there with you, and he like straight up just spoke English for a second. He was like, "Hello, Mario." I don't know what he actually said.
Yeah, he said something weird, and I was like,
yeah, I remember at the same time, like I was sleeping, and that pulled me out of sleep. But we both at the exact same time went, "What?" Hold on, let's try to recreate it. Ready? What?
I feel like we made him self-conscious, so he's never gonna speak English again.
He does sometimes.
He does.
Sometimes he goes, "Hello."
Yeah, he does. He goes, hello. Or he goes, hey!
He'll mimic you.
He does. It's sweet.
He's a sweet cat.
Snoo actually asked the other day how many pictures I have of Titan, and I was like, easily 500, but if we count the ones that got deleted because they were too blurry or whatever, or they were just the same picture as the other picture, over 1,000.
Stop taking pictures of your cat.
I love my fucking cat.
He's a good cat. Now for something I want to talk about.
Sorry.
I was playing X Defiant last night.
Oh yeah, I saw you download it when I was trying to sleep.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
It's simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's simple, but it's just Ubisoft Smash Brothers, and you know what? I dig it.
First
Only
person
problem-
shooting Smash Brothers.
Yeah. Only problem I have with it is that I ran into a cheater like every game I played, and it was just really it was like, bro,
You think Ubisoft's gonna spend money on anti-cheat measures?
they use Battle Eye. But like I was like, just like, dude, it's X Defiant. It took at least 10 minutes to get into each match. And so I'm just like, what are you cheating for? If you want to win, look at the screen. Nobody's playing this game. Much as I like it.
Yeah, you were so hype on it.
Yeah, I just didn't touch it for a while just because I wasn't feeling myself. And
Well, you also didn't have a cord.
I also didn't. Yeah, I have my Ethernet cable, but whatever. I finally started playing it. I was like, yeah, you know what? This is pretty good. This is pretty fun. I want to play it. I've wanted to play it all morning. I didn't want to disturb you. But I got kind of heated. And when I get upset at a game, I don't like. Cause you know, there's that dude that's always chill, and then he'll get mad or something, and then you just like kind of like feel bad.
You're like,
Yeah, like he's like, damn, man, damn. And you just don't want to upset him, like Jesse.
You just push his buttons a little too much, and you don't like it.
Yeah.
It's uncomfortable.
I don't do that because like I don't want to make nobody uncomfortable. I'll just be like, all right, I'm out, and I'll leave.
Just deflate, yeah.
And then I was just like playing some games on my phone, which I've been doing a lot of lately.
Yeah, a shit ton of games on your phone.
Yeah, so you know I'm not healthy. But I was more upset about it than I thought because it was all that was on my mind. And I went to bed. I finally went to bed, lay down next to you, and like my auto brain was still on. Just through a web of like circumstances that I cannot relay to anybody. I ended up tapping you on the shoulder, pulling you from sleep, though you had something important to do in the morning.
Yeah.
And I asked you a question. Now I remember it. Do you?
No, please refresh me. I just remember getting really irritated and rolling over, not even humoring you like I normally would.
Okay, so I was in the YouTube comments.
Okay.
And I saw a word that I haven't seen in a while. And as I said, a process beyond mortal comprehension.
Like I had to get up in 3 hours.
I was like, hey dude, is a cum slut a measurable index?
I gave you like the most sincere, like, what the fuck look, and just rolled over.
I remember you giving a giggle.
Did I?
I don't know.
Maybe
it might have just been like, this freaking guy.
I married this idiot.
No, not like that. Just like freaking was this freaking chump. I just you picking freaking crust out of my ear, dude.
Lint.
Is there lint in my ear?
There was a lint.
Oh, thanks. Just making a joke. Anyway, the thought that I had.
That sounded like you shit yourself.
It might be because I did. The thought that I was having, like, the reasons why are lost at time, but the thought that I was having was like, how exactly do you label somebody as a cum slut? It's like, it is not a slut also, is this like a parallelogram thing, or like how every triangle's a rhombus or some shit?
We'll go with that and move on.
What, really? That's not a topic you're interested in?
You're supposed to stay off
That's
sugar.
not a topic you're interested in?
No, it's not.
Really?
It's not. Not on the show.
What do you... Okay, what is that, for private times?
I don't know. It just seems really perverse. I don't want to talk about a cum slut on the show.
Oh, yeah. We've definitely not talked about worse. We've definitely not spent, like, 6 months making prolapse jokes.
I don't know.
Are you... So you're being freaking for real?
I'm being for real. I don't want to.
Really? That makes you uncomfortable?
I don't know why.
Well, stop it, because I'm curious.
Fuck your boundaries.
I don't know. I don't know why it was such, like, a fascinating idea to me. It still is. Because it's like, where does it come from? You just threw two words together. It's like calling somebody a shit bitch, except I'm the only person who does it. And you're the only one who does it.
Fuck ass kind of makes sense. My ass.
like, okay, check this out. If I call you a bitch, you're like, okay, you called me a bitch. If I call you a dumb bitch...
Yeah, those two words, like it enhances the word bitch.
Yeah, it's like a stab attack.
Yeah.
It's 1.5 times as effective.
Yeah.
But if I call you a slut, you're like, ow, that hurts.
Yeah.
As if I were to call you a bitch.
Yeah.
Now, if I call you a cum slut...
It makes you do a double take. Like, how do those... What do you mean?
It's like I'm taking recoil damage.
Yeah. Why, what do you mean? What led you to believe I'm a cum slut?
And why did you choose this variation? Like, I could have called you like an umbrella slut for all I freaking care.
It just sounds so fucking sick.
It's just,
like,
yeah, it's certainly like... What's the word I'm looking for? Like, not... Like, a woman in white gloves would go, oh dear. Perverse?
It's so grungy.
Yeah, I guess it's just like dirtier. It's just like the fact that you were willing to sacrifice that much social credit
to string together those words.
But it's a lot like using your own health bar to attack somebody. It's like, is it really worth it? Because you're just getting a knockdown off of that, you know? Like, it doesn't do any extra damage.
I think it does a stun.
It is a stun.
Stun.
But that's all it is. Could you think of anything else that's just like basically just like that, where it's like you're doing more damage to yourself than me?
Immediately, I thought of the word clusterfuck just because I like it.
Really? I think that's some of the whitest shit I've ever.
It's fine.
heard.
I like that word. It's silly, but
You know what? I think calling somebody a virgin. If you call somebody a virgin, you're really only doing damage to yourself.
Because how insecure are you?
It's like, is that really all you got on me?
Yeah.
Is that really all you got? Is that your ace?
That's your fear, is not having sex. So if you think virgin is an insult, there's a problem.
Yeah.
You fucking pathetic.
And it's like, I understand, like, the undertones is like, you are less socially let me try that again.
Experience.
You are less socially successful than I, that you have not had sex.
Ooh.
But here's the thing.
You could just be Chris Chan and go hire somebody.
Yeah, you can pay for that shit now. In fact, at any point in human history, you can pay for that shit. I'm sure Ungo was freaking giving shiny rocks to Linga and getting freaking Ligma on the table.
Cunnilingus. Cunniligmas.
Like back in the day, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like freaking like you call somebody a virgin, it doesn't mean anything. And it was such a big deal in high school, and I never understood it because like you could tell who was and wasn't a virgin by the way that they acted, right? And like 9 times out of 10, the person who was calling me a virgin was a bigger virgin than me because I at least had a jawline.
That shit was funny.
Can you think of anything else?
I keep throwing like.
Can I have the cold?
You can have the cold.
You can have the cold. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. I'm trying to think like of words.
Like insults that just kind of don't make sense?
Well, ones that make you go, ugh.
Ugh.
Like pencil dick is funny.
It's your boy, skinny penis.
It's like, aw, like
Pencil dick.
it's you know, you can tell somebody like you have a micro penis, you have a small dick, but pencil dick really gives it an image
Yeah.
of how fucking thin.
Well, you know what? That's more like that does like pierce damage.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, like
it's so sharp.
if there's anybody in the way, that also does damage to them because it's like.
Yeah, I think it's when you get into specifics that insults are really good.
It's like if you call a chick pancakes.
Oh,
Why all there? Well, pencil dick's okay.
Pitch Perfect, they had baloney titties.
Oh, what?
Yeah, there was a whole joke where this chick's areolas were like really big and they looked like baloney. And so they just called her baloney tits.
I didn't. Could have just called her Bologna.
Bologna. But it means more than saggy tits or like weird nipples. You know what I mean? Like
I heard trash bag and that shit cracked me.
oh.
Trash.
Leave your most creative, stinging insults in the comments.
The kind of like napalm burn.
Yeah. It's like, oh, how'd you even come up with that? It's like the shit Ryan Reynolds strings together in
I don't
fucking
know.
in Blade or whatever.
I don't know. That one just sounds like stoner talk.
The cock juggling thunder cunt.
Yeah, that made me laugh, but it was only because of the context. It's like, dude, you're being tortured. Could you
By
just
vampires.
say something? Yeah, by vampires. And also, one of those vampires is Triple H. Could you say something a little less serious? A little more serious? I'm not actually asking for that. I'm just saying that, like, the context made it funny.
Yeah, no, yeah. That's the thing too, is the insult should be good out of context. It's like if you saw those two words in the wild, you'd be like, "What the fuck does that? What happened?"
Like
a crater.
It's
like
one
a
of
meteor.
It's one of those things that you have to have explained to you. But if you have any knowledge of the subject, you get it. It's like calling somebody like, "Shut up, jelly dick." Like, well, hold up, what? What does that even mean? And it's like, you know, when you jerk off too much, your dick gets too soft. And it's like, what? Oh, ha ha ha, jelly dick, because he jerks off a lot, you know?
Yeah, it has to work without being explained.
But yeah.
Yeah. Like green doesn't work because it's an inside joke.
Green. I'm really glad Smiling Friends took off and just started introducing funny words to the world.
Oh my god, yes. Season 3.
Green.
Season 3. I loved the video. It was Zach goes on stage. I think it was at Comic-Con. They had this big ass panel outside. And
Is it cheap cheese or expensive cheese?
he had a Glep plush and he threw it into the audience and it was cute.
Did he shotgun that bitch?
Oh my god, he shotgunned that bitch. And he just seems so genuinely like thrilled to be there.
Oh, yeah.
And like, you know, because like the Sleepy Cast and the Oni plays Persona, he's kind of like, I don't give a fuck. But you see him at the panel and he's just so like...
He's reveling in his success.
It's great, and he doesn't look like he's got to stick up his ass.
No.
So...
This is not the kind of guy Zach is. He's been on the internet the whole time.
Yeah. A whole bunch of...
He met Bill Nye, I think.
Did he?
A lot of people have.
Yeah, okay. They took audience questions. I'm talking!
The God King, Bill Nye. He met him. What did he say?
Monk! There was like an audience question, and it was like, see, you made me forget, you fuckface. Fuckface is a good one. It's not
I
as
have to remember that one when I'm climbing off your mum.
Cunt breath. All right.
Ew.
Yeah.
Or is that because
sardine
it's like,
flaps.
oh God.
Anyway, they were like, "Oh, what kind of cameos can we expect? And will Tomar be one of them?"
And he said,
"Well, I can't. If I'm not going to tell you the cameos, then they won't be fun when they come up."
Yeah.
But that probably means Tomar's coming.
He's gotta be. It was a long time coming. What I think is beautiful, I didn't know Chris was the freaking Sasquatch. But like when somebody pitch shifted it up till it sounded back. When somebody pitch shifted it so it sounded like Chris again.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, Chris was the only one who can get that freaking delivery perfectly.
It's really funny, like I really like Alan. He doesn't show up a lot. They use him very sparingly. But every time he shows up,
I feel like they forget about it.
It's so fucking funny.
I know.
Oh no, my cheese.
Hey, that's like a voice anybody could do too, so it's really fun.
I just keep seeing posts and they're like, "What do you mean Alan isn't fruity?" And then they just show him like saying stupid shit. And I'm like, yeah, alright.
Being, as the kids say, zesty.
Zesty.
That's a good word. You know what?
I like zesty.
That's it. That's one of those ones that just like strikes at the core.
Zesty queef.
It's like it's exactly what it sounds like, you know? Like you don't gotta explain it. It's like if you start calling somebody zesty, you know what they're talking about.
Yeah. Like a zesty Triscuit.
it's that dude with the chicken tenders and he's like, "Hey, yo, I'm about to try this new zesty sauce." That's good. It's like, you know, I was talking to, I was like, "Yo, what's your deal with Mr. Business?" I was like, "Why don't you like being compared to Mr. Boss?" Mm-hmm. And he's like, "No, he's like zesty, you know? I thought it was more like Pim." I was like, No, you got Pim's spirit, but you got Mr. Boss's voice.
Okay. Don't ever find this.
Please
Don't. I've been very careful to not explain what we're doing and where. Anyway, last night I was talking to Miss Business, and Miss Business was like, "I just love women" or whatever, and I was like, "Yeah." And then she was like, "Mr. Business gets a little self-conscious, like, what if you're just gay?" And Miss Business was like, "Yeah, but I love you." And I was like, "Yeah, but Mr. Business is kind of feminine, kind of zesty." Like,
I don't know that he is. Feel this. He's the type of guy you wake up in the morning, he's already, all right, hold up, there's a train coming. Oh shit, we gotta dodge the train. He's already pushing his lawnmower.
yeah.
You know, he's like, "Howdy neighbor," he's that kind of guy. So
He's kind of Flandersy.
He's Ned Flanders. He's not zesty. He's got the voice of Mr. Boss, the spirit of Pim.
Uh-huh.
But
the presentation of Ned Flanders.
The presentation of Ned Flanders. Nobody who knows that much about freaking money is anything less.
Speaking of, and keeping with the tradition of talking about real shit on the podcast, we have to take everything off the wooden shelves and move them to the side so that we can dismantle the wooden shelves at some point.
Oh yeah, I was gonna do that.
Okay.
Can we talk about the people in our lives, gossip about them so that they can never hear it?
That's not what I was
But do you agree? Has his
image has become clear?
Rephrased, yeah.
Yeah.
It's less foggy.
Yeah.
It's clear now.
I mean, being a Marine, you always have a little bit of zest in you.
I suppose. Because you're surrounded by so much hypermasculinity, eventually you're just going to kind of hit the other side of the bell curve.
Well, you can't play the gay game. Gay chicken. They kiss each other all the time. And I literally just saw a video when I woke up. It was so fucking funny.
They kissed each other?
Yeah.
Oh, that was weird. Oh, yeah, you told me about that.
We went to Six Flags and they were like... I was like, okay.
Okay.
We go to the rave and then...
That's gotta suck because, like, there was some trouble between them and it's just like, bro, we kissed! Like, did that mean nothing?
Oh, fuck. Oh, that's funny.
Frickin', Yeah, feel this. Would you describe me as masculine?
Yeah.
Now, what makes me masculine?
It's just like the way you carry yourself.
Does I walk like a freaking ogre with a limp?
Yeah, you kind of have like a caveman about you. You're like, eh.
Yeah.
and you unga bunga stuff, and
Yeah.
you're clumsy. I don't know.
Yeah,
But you're big and strong.
Yeah.
And you can be assertive when you need to.
I fit the silhouette, I suppose.
Yeah, but like that's the thing. Like that's what I think of when I think of masculinity.
And that's where I'm on.
Yeah.
That's what I'm on about.
But what media has shown us for masculinity is totally different.
Yeah.
And that's why toxic masculinity is a thing. It's not that masculinity is toxic, it's that there's a breed of masculinity that it's become toxic.
It's a lot like how not every bitch is dumb, but there are some dumb bitches, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, that is like he's plenty masculine. He's a masculine dude, you know.
He fucking loves cars.
He loves frickin' cars. He loves frickin' money. He loves frickin' women. He just also likes nice things like some good soft soap
And boba.
and boba. But hey, who doesn't like boba? Mm-hmm. I don't know what boba is.
I really don't like boba.
I still don't know what it is.
It's okay, so boba is some kind of milk tea with flavoring.
Ooh!
And then you get the little balls at the bottom, and it's usually like coffee flavored balls or taro balls, or I don't know, they're just squishy balls at the bottom.
Ham taro? Was that something there?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't remember the ham taro theme.
Okay, I thought you would. I was just like, all right, I'll lay down the backing track. You start spitting hamster bars. That's all I remember. We should play a Hamtaro game on the show.
Oh my god, we should!
For National Hamster Day.
Oh my god. Okay, so Jesse has this friend. He's like a secret little genius. He's like finishing his bachelor's.
I thought you said secret Asian.
No, he's about to like get his bachelor's and he's only 19. He's a little gem. I love him.
That dude's okay. Real talk. I don't want to interrupt you, but that dude's really freaking smart, and he's really freaking funny too.
He's great. I love him.
It's like I didn't realize you could be charming and intelligent.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
So he offered to jailbreak. Don't tell Nintendo. Don't tell my uncle.
He offered to hack your 3DS.
My 3DS.
Which is surprisingly easy to do.
Yes. And I was gonna ask him like if it's an SD card thing or you have to do it to the actual hardware. Anyway, we're gonna have him do it to yours. But
if I can get it fixed.
Yeah. Well, Jesse was like, tell me what games you want, and one of the ones I listed was Nintendogs.
Oh yeah.
And this man texts, damn, I had to look up what Nintendogs was. Fucking ancient ass game. And I was like,
yeah. And that's when I said, no. Put the car in park, Clark. What do you freaking mean ancient? It's like you don't know what you played Smash. You don't know what Nintendogs is. You freaking.
That's when I realized there's almost a 10-year difference between us and him.
Yeah.
A decade, bro.
Yeah.
Almost a whole school career.
Yeah. But you know what? I have a wait. He has a degree.
Yeah.
I weigh 200 pounds. He's never taken that shit from me.
No. Well.
Nope. He's taller than me, but he ain't never getting to 200. 200 pounds. 225.
So everything's been happening. Like we're gonna be okay. This weekend, Mr. and Mrs. Business are going to Hawaii.
For a fraction of a second.
They're going to Hawaii. And I can't get a rock because it's bad juju. So that next weekend, Jesse and his girl are going to fucking Sacramento for Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh yeah.
And then like the 2 or 3 weeks after that, Mr. and Mrs. Business are then going to Korea and Japan. So we're on dog duty.
Wait a minute, hold on. They're going to both?
Mm-hmm. I don't know what they do with their lives. They get a lot of frequent flyer miles or something. Like, they min-max their points. That's why when we were watching TV and that commercial came on and the guy was like, oh, wow, look at this new credit card. It gets you flyer miles if you buy like $20 million at Outback Steakhouse. And he got all excited, and I turned to Mr. Business and I said, that's fucking you. And he got all mad, but that's exactly how they're going to Korea and Japan. He said, go fuck yourself. And I said, But yeah. So yeah, that's a lot of trips and stuff. People going in and out of the house. Oh yeah, we're on puppy duty, and it lowers our rent.
Okay.
Anyway,
Sorry, I'm spacing, dog.
I get to go to the mall today. I don't know. I'm just like, wow, everybody's traveling.
Oh. You're going somewhere.
Yeah, I have an interview today.
No. I mean, with this.
Oh yeah. I was going somewhere. Like, okay. So I'm not like, oh my god, everyone my age is traveling. But seeing everybody in my fucking house traveling, I'm kind of like, oh.
I don't know, man. I never understood it. It's like, you get to go see some cool shit, you know? You get to, you fly out to Japan, right? Mm-hmm. You get to try some Japanese food. Can't do that here.
No, fuck no.
Yeah, everything else you can see, you can experience, you can get the games, you can get the media, you can get the, the atmosphere. Not exactly one-to-one, but you can get the atmosphere from, like, watching videos and stuff, right? Mm-hmm. You can't have the food. And that's really the only value that I see there, because it's like, okay, you're going to go to Japan, Korea.
Well, it's the food, and it's seeing the way the culture works. Like, it's interesting.
For my money, you can do that from home. Like I do.
Sure. But I want to see, like, a temple and, like, funny monkeys and fucking...
Oh, I would freaking walk halfway across the world to see funny monkeys. But, like what I'm on about is just, like...
I want to feed them.
Oh, you can feed them? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's great. That's an experience worth having.
Yeah.
But, like, what I'm on about is, that, like, the effort that it takes to get there and the risk... it's just not for me. Like, well, it's as I always say... I've been stabbed before.
No, that's fair. I mean, like, people fantasize about, like, going to New York, and I think that would be neat. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I don't think there's anything in New York that would make me be like, oh my god, I just have to go there before I die.
Yeah.
Like Japan and Hawaii, it's because Hawaii is all beach and shit. Like, I want to go to, it doesn't even have to be Hawaii, you know what I mean? It could be like the Bahamas or something. Like, I just want to go to, like, a cool ass fucking beach where the water doesn't look like fucking sewer water. and Japan, I mean, there's so many reasons why I want to go to Japan. But, people that are like, oh, I want to go see the Grand Canyon. I'm like,
A lot of old people want to see the Grand Canyon.
I don't know why.
And as far as, like, wanting to go to New York, I don't know. Maybe some people just want to hit up a PvP zone before they die. But, like, I don't know. Going to New York is like, I've had all the New York I need, and I don't know what
somebody
it has to
fucking
offer.
took my tire. I don't need no more New York fucking vibes.
New York.
New.
Don't stop.
I will not.
I will turn this podcast around.
Now what?
That's gonna pick up the wind just a little more.
I flipped the phone.
You didn't flip it. You
rotated it. GATE students.
Yeah. I was in GATE for a week.
Gifted and talented little assholes. I don't know what it stood for. Oh wait. GATE, gifted and talented education?
I think so. I was in GATE for 2 weeks, actually.
And they said, oh, JK.
No, I just stopped working. I told you about, I feel like I've mentioned this many times on the show. I was in kindergarten, they gave me that test about the story and stuff, and and then, like, after I didn't answer one question, the lady was like, okay, like, she understood, like, oh, I get it. Okay, go back to your seat. And then I never saw her again, and I learned later that was supposed to be me skipping a grade, because I didn't answer one question, I didn't do it.
I think that would have isolated you more, though.
No, I don't think it would have been good for me, but it was just like the way that she said it, where she was like, oh, I thought we had a genius on your hands.
Oh. Like, damn, bitch, so dismissive.
Damn.
What did you do? What did you do at my age, you cunt?
Did you read Hungry Caterpillar? No, because that shit wasn't out yet.
Frothy cunt. All right.
Frothy, that's a good one.
Frothy's a good one.
Actually, no, it's not.
Frothy's a good word, but it doesn't work with cunt.
Yeah, that's one of those that would do more damage to you than them.
Frothy anus?
That would do twice as much damage to you. That's like...
You fucking anal cavity.
It's like one of those like blood attacks from Elden Ring where you stab yourself and you get the blood sword, except the blood sword doesn't come out.
Damn.
So it's big and flashy and everybody's just like, what? I really thought that was going somewhere.
Yeah. That reminds me of like when my mom would try and quote something she heard, but she'd quote it wrong, and then she'd look around like, right? It's like, shut up.
Yeah.
Like it'd be like the pot calling the kettle black or whatever, and I don't know how she'd fumble it, but then she'd look around and be like, and everyone would be like,
no, I don't. You want to explain it to me?
Just move on.
Well, my sisters used to do that. This was like just brick by fricking brick. They did this fricking every day. They built the man I am today.
Yeah.
They built the maniac. They would tell a joke and laugh. And if I happened to hear it and think it was funny, and I laughed, they would turn to me and go, no. If I added on, no. And they would laugh to each other. If I made a joke, no.
I hope you bitches find this. Fuck you, it's your loss. I got him all. You wonder why he don't want to talk to your dumbasses.
That's why your dick is weird.
And that's why you all have fucking men in your lives that hate you.
They're all named my father. I think it's like my family's freaking dumb. Mm-hmm. And hearing the stories from my sister about what happened after I just kind of like left the faith.
Yeah.
And then left my father. Like, wow. Like they're really bad. It's like the one cousin I got along with, of all of them.
Yeah, I miss her.
There are a lot. No, two.
Two? Okay.
The two cousins that I got along with, of all of them, and there are a lot. Those are the only good ones, and they have left the family.
Yeah, they escaped.
Like they don't talk anymore, and it's always like they're always in the conversation. It's always like, oh, 7 o'clock doesn't talk to us anymore, and neither does cinematographo. And it's like, yeah. Why is that all you have to say about them?
You ever think that there's something wrong with that? Do you think maybe it's you?
I think it's funny. I think it's funny because it's like watching Titanic.
Well, it's just they've created this weird fat echo chamber, like it's bouncing off their fucking blubber.
And it's fat.
And it's
fat.
I forgot what I was going for.
Fat.
Forgot what I was going for.
Fat. Just yelling the word.
The Bible
fat.
pages in between their folds.
Oh God, stop.
Ugh.
I wanna.
Oh, that'd be like a cool Dante's Inferno boss, though.
That's that RPG I wanted to make.
Yeah.
About just like living in America, and it's like all the crackheads are like low-level enemies, and then you have to go fight the pastor, and he's just fat, and he keeps pulling Bible pages out of his ass, and he's just like writing new shit on them.
He's wiping his head.
With a doo-doo.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. A doo-doo pen. It's just a drippy turd. I like video games. It's a really good medium.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I watched The Nun.
Yep, I knew that was coming. I was quiet because I was counting it down. You want to know where I got to? 4. I got to frickin' 4.
I'm not gonna bore everybody with it because I bored you last night. But The Nun felt kind of Resident Evil-y. Whereas, like, okay, you have your party members, and then they all go off and do their own thing. So you've got track A, B, and C, right?
Yeah.
And then you go around the Abbey, the Vatican, the whatever, the fucking big Jesus mansion, and you find a key, and then you find a door, but you gotta learn the lore so you know where the key goes, and you know what I mean? Like, it was cool, and then they find this fucking egg with the blood of Christ in it, and they equip the baby nun with it, and she's ready for the final boss. That's cool as fuck. Like, there's actually a scene where they walk, I think it's her, she walks into this place, and there's like a top-down shot, and it literally just looks like a boss arena.
That's cool.
Like it's like stone, like in a circle, and then there's like rubble around it, but it's like this big antechamber.
Yeah.
And there's water like dripping, and it's lit well. And I was like, that's just a big open space. That's a fucking boss arena. Like.
Okay, you said I bored you last night, and you really didn't.
Oh.
What you did was you frustrated me, and it's not because of you. It's because of like. That what you described sounded really cool.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about like every other movie with like an exorcism or something in it, It's like the demon is overpowering. And if you present a cross or something, there's no effect. Mm-hmm. Like the cross just like gets blasted out of your hand, or it starts to cut you, or it's like, okay, why is there no B-side to this demonic power in this universe? Why is it that Jesus always loses, but demons are real?
Yeah.
What is this faith built off of that it's freaking demons are real, but its deity isn't?
Yeah.
And like
so the blood of Christ was in a fucking cross-shaped vial.
Yeah, like that. Like, they cracked the freaking vial, and then like somebody punches a demon with a flaming god fist, and like
it was cool.
And it's like yeah, okay. That.
Yeah, I think you'd actually like the nun. Like
I might, because something happens with it.
Yeah. Oh my god, there's this fucking part where the priest lady, she's supposed to be a nun, but she hasn't taken her vows yet. Anyway, she's like fucking freaking the fuck out in this tunnel or whatever, and there's a whole bunch of hanging wooden crosses, different sizes, right? They're fucking big, small, whatever, but they're within arm's reach. The fucking Valak or whatever, the demon, is like coming at her down the fucking hallway, trying to blow her with like demon energy.
Let me suck that dick.
She grabs onto the crosses directly above her and is trying to hold on to them so she doesn't get blown away. And I was like, hold on to your faith, bitch. And it was just so fucking epic. I was like, god damn it.
Like, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. I would get frustrated with like The Exorcist.
Because it's always a bitch in a barn and a priest that's sweating and he's like, oh, we gotta just read the Bible 700 times. And the mom going, in the background. Yeah, it's not interesting.
I understand that it was intense where it was happening. Maybe you were in the room and it was crazy. It was also the 70s, so everything was scary. But it's like when I watch it now, I'm just like, yeah, it's a fine movie, but like this isn't interesting.
I want the layers peeled back. I want there to be something to investigate.
I mean, I know you want depth, but for me, I just want it to be consistent. It's like if these demons can influence the world around them, then, and we're assuming that our world is neutral.
Yeah.
And a demon coming through is like evil infesting the neutral, then where is the good to combat it? Why does it straight up not work?
Yeah.
Why does it never work?
Yeah.
And why, if it doesn't work and never works, why are these items, these weapons, still in the arsenal of the holy warriors? If holy water does nothing,
yeah,
why do you have vials of water?
Oh, when that bitch cracked the vial and shoved it in Valak's fucking face, Valak had been fucking drowning her underwater and she lifted her up for some reason. She fucking smeared her face and then the rest of the blood dripped into the water around them and turned it into fucking Jesus holy water. And that bitch like, yeah, and disintegrated and created a fissure in the bottom so all the water drained. It was fucking cool.
That's cool. And it's like, how do you get the blood of Jesus? I was like, I don't know.
Fuck it, it was there. It was hidden.
It was there. Like,
also, there was that statue of Mary. That fucking, it was like national treasure fucking,
oh, yeah. She, like, the shine the light she was pointing.
Uncharted shit. Yeah. They were like, damn, there's nothing in this room. And then the moon came through the fucking, the top of the hole in the ceiling. And there's a statue of Mary pointing, and for whatever reason, it refracted off and pointed at exactly where the key goes. And I was like, I love this stupid shit. There's no locking mechanism in that stone door, but it works.
What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something about
nerding out about the fucking nun. Thank you, James Wan.
Thank you, Jesus.
Oh, speaking of Jesus, there's a joke in Deadpool Wolverine where he keeps saying he's the what did he say? I'm the Marvel Jesus or something. Because he's got all the power at his fingertips.
Yeah.
And people got really mad about it. Deadpool and Wolverine has now broken the box office rating, like, income for the highest rated R movie making the most money. Who held the title before that?
Was it The Exorcist?
No.
Was it... Okay. I love these. Give me a hint.
Okay. You're in the right track. Like, think that vibe.
Was it The Omen?
No, you're thinking too scary. Think something that Christians enjoyed.
Christians enjoyed? Cuties.
That's disgusting. No. Rated R.
What was Cuties rated?
Disgusting. I don't know.
Well, I gotta know, who at the MPAA watched Cuties and was like, yeah, okay. Let's give that a T, or whatever the equivalent of a T is in movies. Okay,
It was the biggest fucking deal.
Oh, Passion of the Christ?
Yeah.
Oh.
So Deadpool really is the Marvel Jesus. He beat up the actual Messiah.
Passion of the Christ was. Oh yeah, and then
it was a rated R box office hit.
It's getting a sequel.
Oh yeah. What the fuck? Yeah. Have we talked about that?
I like the idea that she's just like, no.
It's like, I just need money. It's been tough. You know, I've been dead for like 2,000 years.
I was more getting at that, like, I don't want to go back on the cross. I did it once.
Oh. How do you feel returning to your role as the Messiah?
What?
Yeah. Disney said that you were going to make a sequel to Passion of the Christ?
No.
The toll that it takes on your body. How are you working to prepare yourself for that? He's making the most pained faces. You're trying to talk to God in your head. Like, how could you do this?
Okay. Here's this. That was real pain. I was like the first time. I was like, yeah, haha. It ends up what? It's just funny, you know, because it's like, oh, he didn't even know. And then the second time, it was just like, I'm not doing it again. No. And then you just kept the bit going. It. And I was just like, I actually don't know where to go. I was hesitating. I was searching through my head. I was like looking for Bible verses. I was doing anything.
Your heart broke because you couldn't make the joke weapon. Thank you.
I was so hard. I was trying so hard, and I ended up going nowhere.
Visually, that shit was funny. It's all right. Yes, and love. Yes, and.
I didn't know what to do.
It's okay.
I was thinking about it. It was like, saying the first thing that comes to mind.
No, I told you to treat it like when you're DMing.
Yeah, and I was trying to, but I was just like, I don't know where to go. It's like, I gotta call my dad, and it's like...
Yeah, that would have been funny.
I didn't think it was funny.
Dad? You promised.
Dad, did you know about this? I'm in an interview right now. Oh yeah, don't do that.
That's not funny.
Just suck, I tried to make a joke. Just tried to almost suck bong water out of the fridge.
Yeah, I tried to make a joke where God is like hitting the bong and he's like, what? Oh, fuck.
It's like, whatever, dude.
They need it. They need a reminder.
The people are lost. Gotta put you back up on the cross. Look
at the fucking election, dude.
Way to ruin it. Way to actually step over my legitimate joke with something that A, wasn't funny, and B, was lame.
I'm sorry.
Did you hear that Melissa McConnell is up 5 points or some shit? No, come back over here.
I'm hot. My butt's hot.
Yeah, me too.
I'm sweaty.
Yeah.
Do you want to call this a shorter podcast since we're sweating?
I kind of want to give one more go to the insult then.
Okay.
So.
Wait, okay, so pause it and while we think of them.
I don't want to.
No? Okay. You just want the silence of our thinking?
Well, I mean, I don't think in silence. I like to refine ideas. So when I say an insult that does more damage to you than they, I mean one that's like, it either requires too much knowledge, niche knowledge, or it's just too long-winded. For example, one that I've used only on Al, because he's the only one it would work on, is, I remember he said something freaking asinine. I said to him, so do you get paid to be this stupid, or is it just a hobby?
It's mean.
And it's like, yeah, okay, you really thought that was a good one, but that's like some Hollywood dialogue, you know? You would never actually say that to somebody.
Yeah. You're fucking, the one-liners.
Yeah. Can you think of one? Not a one-liner, just one that's just like, it's either it's too long-winded, it requires too much knowledge, or it requires niche knowledge.
Well, obviously anything that's a reference. But...
Yeah, I wouldn't use a reference to insult somebody.
Like, Big Bang Theory is just full of those long-winded, you need to know what it is. Like...
Yeah, but they just list properties. They don't even make jokes.
Yeah. Oh, isn't it funny that the nerd wants to fuck?
I think Big Bit, like on references, if somebody like called you Sheldon when you said a big word, I think that would be like, what?
That's just cringe.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's like, so a reference doesn't work, it requires niche knowledge.
Yeah. Like Einstein, people know who Einstein is.
Yeah.
Who the fuck? Yeah, like I think Jesse said like young Sheldon ass, and I was like,
It's like, what?
why
you
are
want
you
a nap?
referencing fucking young Sheldon, you freak? Like that hit him harder.
What's coming up next on NBC?
Yeah.
You
CBS Now.
freaking dork. You re-up your freaking Disney Plus subscription? You Paramount Plus idiot?
Nerd. I fucking hate young Sheldon.
Apparently it's pretty good.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm not gonna watch it, but y'all can hold that.
No, my mind's not working.
Like,
it's gonna come to me tonight.
If you
or
were
like
to,
during
like,
my
okay.
interview, I'm gonna be like,
If you were to like call somebody diorite,
am I making a mineral joke?
like Minecraft, because it's useless. It doesn't even look good. Like it's solely for decoration.
Nerd.
Yeah, it's like that. Like that wouldn't really work.
But that's like the stereotypical, the nerds are in a circle in the back of the room and they're like, fucking diorite, and then they just together.
Yeah, those are the jokes we make to each other.
Yeah.
Like not just me and you, but everybody in this house. You just be like, bro, you're like freaking diorite from Minecraft.
What the fuck is that? Exactly.
Nobody would say that. Everybody would get it. Everybody's playing Minecraft.
I didn't know what the fuck.
Fake gamer girl.
Oh.
All right, train's coming by.
I'm dead.